How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and that's right, it's time for more of Marriland's Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Adventure. Last time, I showed off quite a few different ways to catch Pokemon in the post-game or after getting the National Pokedex. And this time, I'm going to show off another really important one, underground. Yeah, going underground has changed a lot. But you know what? Before I do, there's somewhere else really important to visit after getting the National Dex, and I think you still have to have beaten the game for it. So that's Ramanas Park. So I did previously go through Route 219 to the south of Sand Gem Town, as well as Route 220 and Route 221, but it's optional at that point. Still technically optional now, but now is the time where you're actually going to want to visit there. So anyway, I can't fly to Ramanas Park yet because I didn't actually enter it, so I have to take the long way. So I'll see you when I get there. Alright, so just around the corner here is Ramanas Park, and this was previously the PAL Park in the older games, but obviously that's not really a concern now. So inside of here, it's Oak! Ah, Marriland, this is it. This is Ramanas Park. This place has a special connection with regions around the world, such as Kanto and Hoenn. It's also connected to the Grand Underground. Exploring down there might reveal new treasures. New discoveries lead to interesting encounters. Remember that. It's good to see you've come to join us for a visit. Let me make a gift of this chain counter for your Poketch. Yeah, there's the chain counter Poketch app I was talking about in the last episode. This makes keeping track of your chains in Pokeradar hunting a lot easier. The chain counter app tracks Pokeradar performance. Or actually, he didn't say that. It just said it, okay. I plan to be in Eterna City for some time. Being here, I should make the best of my time studying the Pokemon of the Sinnoh region. Yep, so he's just gonna chill. Whoops, I went out a little too soon there. He's just gonna chill in, there is a vacant house in Eterna City, and he'll just show up there. All right, so this is Ramanas Park now. Those caves in the park have enigmatic pedestals inside. Is there any purpose for them, I wonder? Well, maybe. Let's go ahead and talk to a few people around here. Ramanas Park, it's a quiet paradise that draws you closer to Pokemon that come from faraway lands. I especially look forward to seeing Pokemon from Kanto and Hoenn, but it tugs at my heartstrings to know they're so far away from home. I came here with my dad to look at the flowers. I'll take pictures with Pokemon while I'm at it. My daughter loves Ramanas roses. A day doesn't go by without her demanding we come see them. The smell of Ramanas roses isn't the only selling point here. The people and Pokemon drawn from all over are spectacles in and of themselves. And those intriguing, enigmatic caves fill me with excitement. Ooh, excitement. Well, that's pretty fun. So, yeah, let me see if I can get down here. Gee, I feel like someone gives you something, maybe not. Yeah, it just seems like there's a lot of lore. Oh, here we go. There's some Pokemon I've never seen. Would you show me if you had one? Let me see. I'd like to see a Pokemon that does nothing but eat and sleep. What was that Pokemon's name now? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. So if I show you a Munchlax, or maybe she wants a Snorlax. I think she wants a Snorlax, actually. I don't think Munchlax cuts it. Yeah, this thing doesn't just eat and sleep. All right, well, maybe I'll check back later. All right, so over here, you can buy all sorts of Pokeballs, which is really nice. And again, something I really recommend, I did this between episodes, but I recommend buy a bunch of Quick Balls, like 80 or 100 maybe even, because you're gonna wanna have them. Timer Balls are not a bad idea to have, as well as Dusk Balls, because this episode's going to be all about going underground and a little bit of Ramanas Park here. But there are going to be so many Pokemon for you to encounter and for you to catch that having a lot of Pokeballs to do so is really important. So you can get Discovery Slates if you have these Mysterious Shards. Now these only appear after getting the, after unlocking Ramanas Park. So those, we're not really going to be able to get any just yet because we need to find them underground. So yeah, all right, I guess I can just come back here, right? I haven't actually been in here yet. So I know that there's all these little cavern things. Discovery room. And your goal is you need to place on these pedestals, like those things that look like the old Game Boy Advance carts, or there's different ones. And you can place them on here, and that kind of, as far as I know, that makes it so you can encounter those legendary Pokemon, which could be kind of interesting. Again, I think this has like the same layout as the old Pal Park, but yeah, I don't really think you're gonna be finding any Pokemon outside of those weird caves, right? But there are quite a lot of them around, so that could be kind of interesting. The Rainbow Room, ooh. Now, some of these legendaries are version exclusive, so some you'll only be able to find in Brilliant Diamond, some you'll only be able to find in Shining Pearl, but a lot of them are, you know, shared between the two versions. Off the top of my head, I don't really know which are exclusive, but you know what? I'm sure it's easy enough to find. I'm not gonna be doing any of these legendary hunts today because I don't even have any of those shards, but that's fine. I just kind of wanted to show this place. Okay, so that's Ramanas Park. You can now fly back here. I can't use it here, but yeah, you can fly back here after you've visited the actual building, which is nice, so you don't have to take that long path to go over there like I did. So really, you could skip this early on. It's not like super necessary. So somewhere new you can go, even if you don't explore any of this area for a while. This is where you can access the final place underground, the northeastern part of the Grand Underground. And as long as you dig underground anywhere here, you'll find it. So I'm just gonna play alone. Although realistically, it's better if I go on the internet, but I'm just gonna do that. I don't wanna have to like save and all that. Well, I think you don't have to. So yeah, this right here, whoops, that's not what I want. This is the northeastern section here. And there are some nice caves and stuff to check out. But the, I guess I can be moving while doing this. But the other thing too is after getting your national dex here, the rewards you can get from mining have also improved. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I am so rusty, I haven't done this in a while. But you can find all sorts of new things. Like your main goal should be finding those Mysterious Shards. I think that's what they were called, I don't remember. But those new things you need. So if you can find those, you'll be able to get those things for Ramanas Park, which is very good. But there's also a lot of other stuff. In fact, some fossils too. You can find a lot more fossils other than just the one you could find previously. Oh, cool, Honchkrow statue. Squawk! Let's take this map off. We can just shrink it down, that's fine. So, if you haven't been mining, that's fine, but now is the time to mine. Now's the time where you'll find a lot cooler things. And I'm just gonna kind of mine around for a while. Like, again, it's not overly exciting, but if I find something cool, I'll show you. But the actual process, like, you're still gonna find a lot of just random junk and stuff too. So, you know, it's a process. It's a process. But again, I do recommend playing online if you can, because you'll have just a bunch of randoms that do help out. Like, and when you can get the oh, what is it, that color meter thing, the glossy meter, whatever the thing is for collecting those glossy stones that the Diglett and Doug trio drop, when you fill that up to 40, you do get a much higher chance of finding good stuff. Wait, what's this? Is this a plate? I think it's a plate. Oh, they're so big. Well, that's gonna be good. See, that's why I always like to do the little poke holes, just to see, you know, if there's anything nearby. All right, well, actually, this one looks like it's pretty easy. I'm almost done with it, too, so. There we go. All right, yeah, anyway, like I said, I'm just gonna dig around for a little while. Yeah, an icicle plate, cool. And if I find something cool, I will let you know. Well, you know what? There actually aren't any of the places to mine, so we're gonna go in here. And they'll respawn when I leave, so All right, so now we're gonna find so many Pokemon. Like, look, it's a dugong. There's just a random dugong just like floating around. That's pretty cool. Let's fight it with fidgeting. And again, that's why I recommend getting just a ton of quick balls, because you're gonna run into so much new stuff down here and you just wanna catch it. You know, you gotta catch them all. And, you know, if you're really ambitious, you could set a goal of trying to catch all of the national Pokedex Pokemon. So for this game, there's just the 493, just number 1 through number 493, but you don't need to get the mythicals like Arceus and stuff. I don't remember what the exact number is. I think it's like 482 or something, but it's still a pain. Like that's gonna take you a while. You're gonna have to trade for it. You have to catch them, not just see them. So that'll be a bit. Also, I'm not gonna be naming everything because I'm gonna be getting so much stuff that I would spend way too much time thinking about it, and yeah. But it's fine. If there's something cool I end up using like on my team or something, of course I'll do that. Look at that, a Tauros. Oh, I think we've found Tauros before, if I recall. I think it was kind of scary, but needless to say, something else I forgot to mention is the Pokemon. Well, I think I might have mentioned it, but the Pokemon are much higher level now. I think it's like 62 to 60, or no, 58, I think to 62, maybe 60 something. Whatever the case, they're very high level now. You can basically add any of them to your team and level them up pretty quickly, which is good. Ah, darn it. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, that's the other thing, is they can hurt. They can do a lot of damage. I'm just gonna run. Ooh, there we go. There's one of those Mysterious Shards. This is just the small one. But yeah, you can see it looks way cooler than a lot of the other ones I've seen around here. Awesome. Yeah, I think I needed 3 of those, if I'm not mistaken, and then 1 of the large. Ooh. This is gonna be a little tricky to get. I think it's a rare bone. I don't think I can get it. No! I'm not gonna be able to get it. No! Oh well, that's what a rare bone looks like, if I'm not mistaken. And it just sells for money, but still pretty cool. Alright, well, nothing else to check out for mining, so let's check out this room instead. So yeah, look at that! There's a Vibrava, there's a Gligar. Oh hey, you know what? Gligar might not be bad. Because if it has a really good egg move, that'd be nice. Could do that before evolving my 1. Oh, it is nighttime. I know it was kind of obvious from, you know, how dark everything was, but that's after 8 p.m. for whatever your time is. Or I think that's 20:00 if you're using the military time. But yeah, needless to say, that's when you can evolve any Pokemon that evolve at night. So I needed to wait for a little bit for my Gligar to evolve. It has the Razor Fang equipped, which I got over in the Battle Tower, which I didn't even need the National Dex for, although I ended up getting it that episode anyway, so it was fine. But yeah, so let's see if you have any cool moves, because again, I could swipe that pretty easily. Sandtomb, nah, it's pretty bad actually. Really bad. Really bad, yeah, I don't need that. Oh well, it was worth a shot. I mean, you know, again, why not, right? There's all sorts of cool egg moves you can get on the Pokemon down here, but yeah, even aside from that, there's a lot more cool Pokemon, like Vibrava, I don't think we could have found Numel either. In fact, I think Numel and Camerupt are pretty good. You're gonna wanna have a Pokemon that has, what is it? Flame Body or Magma Armor. That will make hatching eggs go much faster, which is really good. That's important because we've seen how slow that is. It takes forever for eggs to hatch, so those are Pokemon that can definitely help you with that. And unlike Magby, which was only in Shining Pearl, like you could get that underground, but you know, now you can just get camera. In fact, actually, over on the battle zone, you can find those anyway, which is kind of nice. So I'll get Vibrava here. Again, that turns into Flygon. One nice thing about a lot of the Pokemon, in fact, pretty much all of the Pokemon you find down here, they're going to evolve, like, in one level. Like, they're super quick to evolve. Takes basically no time whatsoever. In fact, as you're catching Pokemon, bring some with you. Like, you know, if there's ones you want to get, like, let's say you get, you know, well, that Vibrava. I could put that Vibrava in my party, and just as I'm catching stuff or knocking things out, it's going to gain some experience, and it's going to gain enough experience to gain a level, and then it'll evolve, which is really cool. So it doesn't really take as much time, and you can have up to 5 other Pokemon other than the one you're using. Like, let's say you get a level 100 Pokemon, you know, well, okay, now you have 5 spots while that level 100 does whatever it wants. And just either knocks things out or catches things or whatever. Yeah, there we go, Magma Armor. So this thing's really good for hatching eggs. So I definitely want to have that. But I'm not really gonna worry about hatching eggs for now. And I might as well get Numel, because again, the goal is kind of to complete the Pokedex. I'm not committing to that on this game, just so that's clear. But this is something that, you know, if you want to do, you might as well catch every new Pokemon you see. As you can see with Quick Balls, most stuff gets caught in one ball. And honestly, there's a lot of stuff that if you don't catch it in the Quick Ball, it's not the end of the world if you just run away. You'll find it again, at least more likely than not. And you can always use the statues too to increase the chance of running into Pokemon of a certain type. So that might help if you're looking for something in particular. And of course, they all have one egg move too, which is pretty good. At least most all of them. Obviously things that don't get egg moves like, you know, Bronzor, Bronzong, they aren't going to have one. But, you know, as a general rule, you can get some pretty cool egg moves for Pokemon that do get them. It's kind of a wild one. 2 shards and a revive. All right, well, done with that mining session. Let's see what's in this big room here in the center. There's usually some pretty good stuff in here. So this is the Typhlo Cavern, and looks like some kind of boring stuff right now. Just onyxes, some Skorupi, camera up, that's cool. So in the center here, there's TM71 Stone Edge, which is pretty nice. Nice, powerful rock type move. And TM50 Overheat. That's also a very powerful fire type move, but it lowers your special attack by 2 stages after you use it. So that's something you gotta be mindful of, but it can be pretty cool, especially if you're running like a mix attacker. Like, you know, you could put that on oh, Sentret! I mean, don't put it on a Sentret. You could put that on, like, Infernape or something. And then just switch over to using Flare Blitz. What are you doing in a fiery place like this? That seems kinda weird, really. Alright, what was that? I think it's the Icy Rock? No, a Damp Rock. Okay. Well, that's pretty fortunate. That one on the bottom left there, I think that's a Water Stone. So it's a little large, but definitely a good item to pick up down here. All right, well, I got my revenge on that rare bone. Yeah, there we go. I think it's just for selling, but still, it can sell for a decent amount. Ooh, cool, Thunderstone too, nice. Now, like Thunderstones and stuff, I think they were still available before beating the game. I think some of the rarer stones though, like Dawnstone, Duskstone, etc., I think those are only after getting the National Dex though. But I think you still get a better chance of finding them. I don't really know. I don't have it all down, but I know that some items, a lot of items, are only available after getting your National Dex. Hey, it's a Gliscor statue. Nice. Okay, so this is a dazzling cave. There's always some cool stuff in here, and looks like there's some Soul Rock, but there's also a Twisted Spoon over here. Raises the power of Psychic type moves by 20%, which is nice. See a Mr. Mime. I should probably catch some of this stuff, but I just kind of want to see what's around. What is that? Oh, a Natu! Oh, that's cool. I like Natu. Well, that's pretty cool. Max Revive from the looks of things. Yeah, nice. No! Oh, that's the old Amber, I'm pretty sure. I didn't get it. Man. Yeah, you can revive that into Aerodactyl if you take it to the, where is it? The Korberg Museum place. And it's pretty big, too. That's why you can usually find it if you're using the poke hole method, but I just was not so lucky. I did get some other cool stuff, so I guess that's fine. Furret! So long! Yeah, in addition to Sentret being here, you can find Furret here as well, which seems very strange for such a fiery area. Like, I have no clue why it's in here, but okay. I'm not gonna turn down this cute thing. Ooh, so I just caught another Gligar, and this one actually has Night Slash for an egg move. That might actually be worth getting onto Floaty. Alright, I swear my Pokemon are getting so much action in this series, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I am going to leave my Floaty here, who I made sure to... Wait, can I see your summary? Yeah, I got rid of Swords Dance just for right now, just so she can have access to Night Slash, because again, once she evolves, it's not gonna work unless I evolve another Gligar, so yeah. And this one has Night Slash, so that's pretty cool. So hopefully, she learned a thing or two from Dance and knows to, you know, keep things safe, but yeah, I only need to ride around for just a very short amount of time. And that should be good. Hopefully, let's find out. So far, no egg. I don't really want an egg right now. I mean, it's fine, but I just want the move. So again, they have to be the same species. Doesn't matter if they are the same or opposite gender. It just has to be same species. Okay, well, didn't quite get it, so I have to ride around a little bit more. All right, let's try now. Oh, man, they already made an egg! You weren't looking at me just a moment ago! All right, well, Floaty has an egg as well. Oh, man, so many babies from this series. We got a baby Gligar, a baby Baneri, and a baby Murkrow. It's pretty wild, actually, but kind of fun. All right, anyway, that should be all I need. Let me just double check and make sure you have the move I wanted to give you, Night Slash. Yes, you do. All right, wonderful. So yeah, it takes a little bit of time, but not that much. I mean, again, if you don't care about getting an egg, like, honestly, you can just ride around until you get one. You don't even have to pick up the egg, I don't think. Maybe you do now, I don't know. But whatever the case, I got it. I'm gonna hatch it really fast, but I'm gonna put that Camerupt I caught earlier in my party because that will make catching it, or hatching it, much, much faster. All right, the egg's hatching. I'm bringing so many Pokemon into this world. Well, at least it'll have Night Slash. And for that matter, it'll have Cross Poison too. So that's pretty cool. All right, we got a little Floaty here. All right, I guess you're just floating. Sure. All right, cool. We got floating. But yeah, you at least should have, yeah, Night Slash and Cross Poison. That's nice. Those are both egg moves, which is pretty cool. All right, let me get back to the underground now that I've gotten this mess sorted out. It just made sense. This way I should have Floaty with Night Slash as an option going forward. What the Shuckle? Yep, there's Shuckle down here too. That's pretty fun. No! Sunstone. I did get this Heat Rock over here, but I don't think there's any way I can get the Sunstone. No! Jeez, there's a Tangrowth in the wild here. What the heck? Look at all these cool wild Pokemon. Venomoth, Tangrowth, Tropius. There's a Cacturn over there. That's so cool. All right, just caught a Weeping Bell and caught a bunch of the other stuff too. So look at that. It looks like it's finally time for Floaty to evolve. Oh, finally. I mean, like I said, I've been fine using her even just as a Gligar, but now she's going to unlock her full potential. Yeah! Oh, look at her now! Oh man, those wings are really cool. Like, I haven't really used a Gliscor. Like, they're a cool Pokemon. Oh, very neat. Okay, yeah, I caught this Weeping Bell. Okay, let's take a look at my new Floaty. Oh man. So that did consume the Razor Fang, so just keep that in mind. But you can get another for 5 BP, and that's actually not that bad as far as like BP goes. But yeah, look at that attack now and that defense. Like, attack isn't sky high, like fidgeting's still higher, and Squawk is of course way higher, but incredible defense and really good speed too. Like, not, you know, top tier, but second fastest of my Pokemon. Yeah, really cool. So glad to finally have you evolved. Oh man, well that's great. I'm glad we can put an end to this. In fact, let me, I guess I can't have you walk around with me underground. That's a shame. All right, well, let me explore a little bit more. That's a weird looking potato. It's an Everstone. All right, so in this cave over here, there's an item as well as a Rhydon just kind of walking around, which is pretty cool. But yeah, there's a shiny stone here, and those are kind of hard to come by, so it's nice to be able to just kind of pick one up. Oh, I see it hiding behind those trees. It's Flappy! I love Flappy. It's my favorite of the whole evolution line. It's just so darn pink and cute. I just want to hug one. I mean, look at it. Ampharos is also pretty adorable. I do like Ampharos. A lot of people do. It's a very popular Pokemon. But anyway, I want to get this Flappy so that I can get Ampharos just by leveling it up one level. What an awful, awful wall to mine. Oh my gosh, I've never seen one this bad. Okay, in this rocky cave here, there's some pretty cool Pokemon that I know a lot of people would like. It's Beldum, and I've got some good news for you as well. It doesn't have Takedown. Thank goodness. It's still a pain to catch. Absolute pain to catch, but it at least won't knock itself out like other Beldum did in past games. Oh, that was a struggle. Yeah, see, it just has Tackle now. So no recoil damage to worry about. Oh, here we go. Finally something. Man, I've been just struggling for a while. But yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a fossil. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Alright, well I didn't get anything else, but I at least got that fossil right away, which is good. So that's the Claw Fossil. Nice, so I'll be able to revive that, I believe in an Anorith, which is pretty cool. And I didn't even get that other fossil that I tried to get a long time ago. Never ended up getting it. Whoops. There we go. Finally, something interesting for an encounter. That's right. It's a Torchic. It's a wild Torchic. Yes, you can find the starter Pokemon from Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn down here. Actually, you can even find the starter Pokemon from Sinnoh. So you can get yourself the starter Pokemon that you didn't get, which is really cool. I think that's a neat addition. So yes, you can find them generally in their respective areas. I'm surprised it took me this long to find them. They're not like super common, but I feel like it's, ooh, Night Slash. That could actually be kind of cool on a Blaziken. Oh man. And the nice thing is they're level 60, like 58 to 63 or so. So they are at a nice Oh, hopefully this isn't gonna knock it out. They're at a nice level. Like, you can evolve it. You can use it right. Oh, reversal. Uh-oh. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. All right, let me just catch this thing. All right, I caught it. Nice. So yeah, really cool. I think that's a fun addition down here. Like, you can make a little goal to try to catch like all the starter Pokemon. That's a nice kind of goal to start with. So yeah, anyway, this thing, yeah, Night Slash. Look at these moves. These are some very nice moves on it, right? And as a matter of fact, that is actually everything for the northeastern section. It's primarily just a bunch of, you know, like volcanic caves and stuff like that. There's a lot of those there. So if you need, you know, fire type Pokemon, this is definitely the way to go. But there's a whole bunch of new Pokemon that'll show up in just about every single type of cave. So, you know, don't just stop here. Didn't really look like there were that many interesting items either, which is kind of disappointing. But, oh well. Finally, something cool at that. It's a Charmander. Oh, that's great. Man, I have been at this for over 2 hours now. And I'm getting so sick of it. I've only still gotten that one, I think it's the Mysterious Shard? Whatever the shard thing I'm looking for. And I've been actively, like, mining. And this is only the second starter Pokemon 2 that I've seen. I tell you, again, I know I keep talking about my Shining Pearl version, but, like, still, in that, I managed to get, like, almost all of them in one night. It was pretty fun, actually, but geez, it is just not the night for me right now. I can't believe it's been, like, 2 hours. Again, my recommendation, play online if you can, because you'll at least get the benefit from the glossy stone and all that, or whatever they call it. They're really bad with, like, having these names out there. Like, I know that the names exist, but, like, have it on the screen or something. Have it so there's an easy way for people to remember it, because, you know, I don't remember what a glossy stone is and a color statue. Like, I don't know. I'm definitely a little angry towards the underground. I know some people like it. I miss the old underground, even though there wasn't as much stuff to, like, do for a single player down there. It was fun. It was chaotic if you had friends. Like, that was what it was about. It was about just, like, getting together with friends and goofing off. But in this, it's like, yeah, there's a ton of Pokemon for you to find down here. But at the same time, it's like, oh, you want to customize your base? Oh, well, just put statues literally wherever. Like, it's not a secret base, it's a statue warehouse, all right? That's what it becomes. And I want something more than just a statue warehouse in my base. Wow, that did a lot of damage. I'm glad I didn't hit it. I really hope I can get this Charmander. Don't knock yourself out, buddy. I mean, there are some cool things about it, don't get me wrong, but it just, sometimes it just feels like this really kind of boring grind. Like, there's so many Pokemon down here to catch, but it can be frustrating when you're looking for one and you can't really find it. And I know you can use statues to help with that, but I don't know. Outrage on this thing's pretty cool, though. That's its egg move. All right, anyway, I'm gonna get out of here because I've spent, like I said, way too much time down here. I wanted to get some of the Mysterious Shards to show you some of Ramanas Park in action, but I guess I'll have to revisit that, you know? But hopefully this is still somewhat interesting. Like, I might have to do some off camera and just kind of grind for it, I guess. I did get quite a few Pokemon, though. I wasn't showing all of them because, my goodness. But yeah, I got, you know, a few things here and there, which is kind of nice. Switch back to moves here. Yeah, they got some cool moves, I guess. Wait a second, it's a Cursola! Yeah, I know. I went there. Alright, well, anyway, that is going to do it for now. I did at least get something accomplished, so I'll have to go back to the underground, I'm sure. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next episode of Marriland's Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Adventure. See you next time, everyone.